1,070 votes. Total number counted 82,493 votes. Are the titles of candidates with section 77, subsection 1 of the Act, Council 77, declare David Bishop, who has obtained the largest number of votes to be the elected candidate of Kenya County of Kenya District Democrat. Personality numbers 74, 3,001. Easy, Joseph votes. Wilson Toyera, 51 votes. Silunga, 86 votes. Nandala, Mafabi, 1,000. Yoweri 109,900 votes.
Kedia is purely NRM dominated. So the competition was between an NRM. There were those who were independent, but they're also part of NRM. So that's why I was actually the point saying that the competition was between NRM, though for them they stood as independent. Me, I was holding the flag. And I had to lift a flag which was handed to me, one, by people during the NRM primaries. And then secondly, I also had to defend the president who handed me the flag on the 5th of November. I had dropped the flag, or if I had failed, it means I would have disappointed the people, primaries, and I would have disappointed the president in person, also handed me the flag. That's why the team who came to support me in the campaign with the importance and the love of the party, that actually saw me achieve what I have today. I think because of campaigns, like I said earlier before, it's not because it's the issue about transform ideology and also giving them the message party has been giving them before. I had to follow and I also had to follow my own manifesto. And those things are actually beyond all my other competitors, where no other person spoke about what manifesto they had. Instead, they resorted into of character assassination, which is not the principle of as a party. NRM as a party, it's a united.
And one thing about Derek, yeah, when you just know what you're doing, right? Trust me, you're good to go, right? Less manipulation, simple and straightforward. Apparently, I think we have like few female traders, like in where I'm coming from in Nigeria, to be specific, right? So I want them to see this as a motivation, to see this and understand that it's very, very, very possible with Derek, to be specific.
As you've heard, the vibe which is behind me here hyped, but I want to tell you that Honorable Becha Mokware won with 1,000 votes, which is a big margin. So I wonder, Mama, how does it feel to have your candidate win? The Okos candidate MP Bukedia County Yalama Nyasi Ibala Sobe Bukedia Keda NRM Egogodi Langi Jimmy NRM Anejai Ebicham Okwere David Angeda Botinui Po Otomo Bukedia district Nyasi Kuju. So basically Hajadat NRM is very sweet and they feel like carrying Honorable Okware. So I'm one of the campaign managers. Yes, how does it feel to have a win? My dear, I can speak. I am overwhelmed with happiness. We have worked this and we shall continue working with him. We are very excited as and we are happy. We want to thank Right Honorable Speaker and Papa for really giving our candidate a flag. And therefore, we are going and we shall continue guiding our candidate to make sure he fulfills the manifesting. Thank you very much. And your name, and this is one of the elders we have. Tell us, how does it feel to live in a time where politics is changing?
Laboratory Margaret are my names, and I have been in this from 1997 up to today. I feel very excited and happy. I have been foundation for Bishop, Vice Chairperson, Motors, and now I'm very happy that is there. And I predicted, amen, direct. So let me hear the mood. How does it feel? Yes, as you've heard, these are the people who are behind Okware, and I'm here right in Bukedia district, and this is a honorable for Bukedia. Thank you so much for watching UBC. We shall be bringing you more updates. My name is Jamila Olda District.
And of course, congratulations to the Honorable Okware, and of course, thank you, Jamila, for giving us those updates from Bukedia. Bukedia is also the home district of the Honorable Annette Ntamong, the Speaker of Parliament, the Speaker of the Parliament of the Republic of Uganda. Well, now we're going to be switching you off to Adjumani, Moyo, and Obongi updates with our reporter on standby, Amanyala Allen. He's reporting and he's going to be giving us what's fresh from these three locations. Alan, how are you, and what's it looking like in Adjumani?
Yes, good evening, Wadul, Mark Arnold, and good evening to all our viewers. We are coming to you live from Adjumani, and of course, it has been a very hectic day here in Adjumani. Since last evening, we've been doing tallying center. We've been at the tallying center, and of course, the whole day we have been at the tallying center right here in Adjumani. Now, Adjumani election is interesting. What will mark and our viewers, of course, Adjumani has two constituencies. Adjumani has the Adjumani East constituency. And of course, in Adjumani East constituency, we have Honorable Mamawi James and Honorable Dulumak Enzo and Honorable Echima Pascal. But of course, from the information that we got from the final tallying, Honorable Mamawi James, who is incumbent, by the way, and of course, he stood as an independent, and of course, battling it together with the NRM flag bearer, that is Honorable Dulumak, who actually carried the flag of that is for the National Resistance Movement, but unfortunately he lost because Honorable Mamawi felt that he was cheated during NRM primary. So this time around, he managed to claim the victory. He scored 18,149 votes, and then Dulumak managed to get 14,000, that is 682, and then Etima managed to get that is 317. But of course, also for women member of parliament, we have that is Honorable Deska Ababiku, who is the woman member of parliament. She is the incumbent and she is the one carrying the flag of National Resistance Movement. But of course, she also managed to win the vote, and of course, by that is the 35,773 votes. And of course, her closest contest was Raleo Rose, who also managed to get 22,111 votes. Of course, there are three in the race. There is a lady by the name called Avusia Lina Pangi. She managed to get 877. Now, another interesting one, that is the side of the West, that is the Juban West constituency. We have 4 people who have been battling, including that is Honorable General Moses Ali, and together with Honorable Tadrupase. But of course, General Moses Ali is the incumbent member of parliament for Ajiban West constituency, and he is the one who carried the flag of National Resistance Movement. And of course, he won the election by, he scored 12,844 45 votes, and of course his closest contest is Honorable Tadrupasi Patrick, who is a flag bearer for Forum for Democratic Change, who actually scored around 11,770, and then Dragagas Pakel third by he scored around 522, and then Ijo Stephen, who is carrying the flag of Noop, managed to score 294. So that is the result. That is here in Ajumani. So Honorable General Moses Ali has retained his seat, and of course, after the release of the result, we did speak to Honorable Tadrupasi, who is the flag bearer for Forum for Democratic Change. He said yes, he has accepted, but he cautioned that the people of Ajumani made a great mistake. Of course, we know Honorable Moses Ali right now, because of the condition, Tadrupasi is saying that they are going to really see that, of course, Ugandan, especially the people in Ajuman West Constitution, should prepare. Now, moving to Obongi. Obongi is also another interesting rally in this particular election period. We've seen Honorable Caps Fungaro, FDC strongman, has managed to come back after winning that election from the other side. He got 8,503. That is defeating the NRM flag bearer, Dr. George Gidi Boka, who managed to get 7,607. And for the woman member of parliament, Maneno Zumra, who carried the flag of National Resistance Movement, was also voted out by Joyo Harriet, who managed to get, that is 9,403. Then Maneno got 6,790 votes. That is for Obongi. So on Obongi, NRM has officially been voted out. Honorable Fungaro is carrying the flag of that is Forum for Democratic Change, and then also this lady Harriet she stood as independent after she has been defeated by Maneno Zumura in NRM primaries. That aside, let's move briefly to Moyo district. In the Moyo district, the race is also interesting. We have seen that Honorable Tom Aza Aleru has maintained his seat. He is the incumbent and is the one who carried the flag of National Resistance Movement, and he managed to get 17,170 votes. And then his closest contestant, that is Dr. Lagu Charles. Of course, he managed to get 11,080 votes, and then followed by Anyama Gilbert, who managed to get 931 votes. And then the last one is Wio Temaya Lilian, who also competed for that particular race, and of course he got 551 votes. Now, that aside, of course, let's go to woman member of parliament. Of course, you must be aware how honorable, that is Dr. Moriko Joyce Kaduchu, who is the incumbent, but of course she has been voted out during NRM primary, and again also she decided to stand as an independent, and of course in this general election she has also been voted, and of course Chandia Benedict is the one who actually managed to go through, and of course she is the flag bearer for National Resistance Movement, and of course she got 15,398 votes, and then the honorable minister, that is Moriko Joyce Kaduchu, managed to get 14,488. So, Wadurmak, that is what is happening here in Madisab region, and of course, Jumane has got its result released at around 8:20 this evening, and of course, we have been struggling to see that we actually, also join the rest of the country to submit in our report concerning this particular race.
Wow, thank you so much, Mr. Amanyala, Alan from Germany, for those updates in Germany, Moyo, and Obongi. Thank you so much. We really do think that. So, what's left now? What's left to be? What next in all these three districts?
Well, Madisab region is a unique region because of Madisab region people have always been voting NRM. When you check at the history of National Resistance Movement throughout, for example, let me give you the statistics of Germany. In the previous election, of course, people of Germany decided to score. They voted for His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni. That is, in terms of percentage, 75.6. But this time around, it has increased. It has increased to 81.6, and of course the same to Moyo, the same areas. But I think also the Ugandans, especially this part of Madisab region, have understood the gospel that the NRM is preaching, and that's why they are giving them that particular thing. But particularly for the people of Juman East constituency, they feel they need to pay a respect to Honorable General Moses Ali for the contribution that he has rendered to help the people in this particular region.
All right. Thank you so much, Amanyala Allen. That gives us a very good picture of what's happening in those three districts. We really do look forward for more updates from you. We really hope that you are on standby when we need you.
All right. Thank you. Have a good evening and good night as well.
All right. Good night. You're still watching the UG Polls 2026 2026 here live on UBC TV and Star TV, Rail, and I cannot say much. I think that also Magic, I'm informed that we're also streaming live on Magic. I'm also informing you that any minute from now we shall be transferring you to the National Tally Center for the 4th session of the day, where the other set of results shall be coming in. But right now, before we get there, let's refresh your minds on where we are right now. Maureen, 69.9%.
Those reports, I'd like to just jog the memory of our viewer concerning the National Polling Station summary, which constitutes 69.9%, which is also 35,491 polling stations returned out of 50,739 polling stations as per 6 p.m. 16th January 2026 results declared by the Electoral Commission. Now, the current voters' turnout is at 8,216,341 cast ballots, also 37.9%. And our candidate leading the race now is Incumbent Yoweri Museveni of the National Resistance Movement with 6,003,657 votes, also 74.92%. Coming in second place is Ssentamu Kyagulanyi of the NUP with 1,709,474 votes, also 21.33%. Nandala Nathan Mafabi also coming in with 157,111 votes, also 1.96%. Mugisha Muntu of the ANT with 44,367 votes, also 0.55%. Mubarak Munyagwa of the CMP Common Man's Party coming in with 22,232 votes, also 0.28%. Robert Kasibante of the NPP coming in with 24,564 votes, also 0.31%. Joseph Mabirizi of the Common Man's Party coming in with 16,813 votes, also 0.21%. And lastly, Frank Bulida of the RPP Party coming in with 35,315 votes, also 0.
At Protea Hotels by Marriott, some things are your business and some are ours. Yours? Booking your stay. Ours? Giving you the welcome you deserve. Book now and do more than just business. Go there with Marriott Bonvoy.
Good night.
Yeah.
And thank you for being with us. We are so privileged to serve our country as it writes its history. My name is Maureen Babidia with my colleague.
Well, before we go, Maureen, I want to know something. By the 15th of January 2026, how old were you?
15th January 2026.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, this year.
Do you want me to say my age on the air?
Yes, I want to know how old you are. How old?
Crazy.
Okay, were you above the 18 years?
Crazy business.
Okay. So did you vote? Let me make it simple. Did you vote?
No, I was actually working.
You were working?
Yes.
All right. Okay. Interesting. My name is Wadulo Arnold Mark, ladies and gentlemen, and she's Maureen Babidia from the team. Allow us to say good night, and this has been the UG Polls 2026.
You're welcome, Lord Chairperson of the Commission and the Commission, please, you may have your seats. Everybody, please have your seats. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, the heads of delegations that are here, the representatives and agents of presidential candidates, representatives of political parties, heads of missions that are observing these elections, members of the press, ladies and gentlemen, Lord Chairperson of the Electoral Commission, you're welcome, and I would like to take this opportunity to hand over to you to address the nation, which is waiting for the message of the Commission this evening. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, and good evening, our distinguished guests who are here, and the fellow Ugandans who are watching us on the various TV channels. We are here once again to update you on the current status regarding the provisional results of the presidential elections that took place yesterday. Now, this session is the 5th we are making since yesterday in releasing the provisional results. Registered voters remain 21,649,067. The total number of polling stations, 50,739. Total number of polling stations from which the results have been received so far are 41,177, constituting 81.15% of the total polling stations. The performance per candidate so far is as follows. Bulira Frank Kabinga, 39,488 votes, representing 0.42 of the valid votes cast for the candidates. Kasivante Robert, 28,080, representing 0.30 of valid votes cast. Kyagulanyi Ssentamu Robert, 2,105,921, representing 22.66% of the valid votes cast. Mafabi Joseph, 18,847, representing 0.20% of the valid votes cast. Mugisha Gregory Muntoyera, 49,259 votes, representing 0.53% of the valid votes cast for the candidates. Munyagwa Mubarak Serunga, 25,480 votes, representing 0.27% of the valid votes cast. Nandala Mafabi James Nathan, 175,331, representing 1.89% of the valid votes cast. Yoweri to Kaguta Museveni, 6,851,406, representing 73.72% of the valid votes cast. Total number of valid votes for all candidates, 9,293,812. Invalid votes, 230,897, representing 2.42% of the total votes cast. Total votes altogether, 9,524,709, which is 44.00% of the registered voters. Spoiled votes, 32,760. So that is the position as of now. The next release or update will be tomorrow at 9 a.m. However, we are going again to screen the details of the summary of what I have been reading to you on our screen, so that the members can internalize where we are deriving these summaries or these figures from. Ladies and gentlemen, we thank you for your patience, your cooperation, and for the keen interest you have exhibited in getting to know what is unfolding in the results arising out of yesterday's elections. We shall continue to update you until we reach the final tally, which should be tomorrow before 5 o'clock. I thank you. I wish you a blessed night. See you tomorrow, God willing.
I believe that we will that joining me this evening was also able to absolutely, and we did see very many people heeding to that call, and of course making their way to the polls yesterday, and choosing and deciding who is going to be top leader for the next 5 years, as well as the members of parliament. Okay. Yes, on the 15th of July, we did make your vote count, and also this evening, your vote is now being counted, deciding the destiny of our country in the next 5 years. We have just taken into the
Okay, we are coming to the end of today's broadcast, and we are closing with another update that we have just received from the Electoral Commission chairman and the whole commission, where he has shared another update of the results as they are coming in, flowing in from the polling station up country now. And from there we have received, so far we have now received 41,177 polling station, which is 81.15% of the total polling station. Remember, the polling stations in general are 57,000. Yes. So, from those, Bulira Frank has 39,488 votes. That is 0.42%. Kasimante has 28,080 votes. That's 0.03%. Kyagulanyi Robert Ssentamu has 2,105,921 votes, which is 22.66%. Mabilis has 18,847, which is 0.20%. General Muntu has 49,259 votes, which is 0.53%. Munyagwa Mubaraka Serunga has 25,480 votes, which is 0.27%. And Nandala Mafabi has 175,331 votes, which is 1.89% of the vote. And Yoweri Kaguta Museveni of the NRM has 6,851,406 votes, which is 73.72%. And all that is of the 9,293,812 votes cast, the valid votes cast. Yes. Muruganda Kusta.
Before the good night, please, there is dinner if you have not eaten.
Gwe atulaba ku Star TV. Tufunye obululu obusembayo nga buno buwezezza polling stations emitwalo 4,177 nga bibitundu 81 n'obutundutundu 15 ku polling stations emitwalo 5,700 nga bwe ziri awamu twakafunako ebitundu 81. kakati ku bululu obwo bwakaveeyo Frank Bulira alinako emitwalo 3,488 bwe butundutundutundu 42. Kasimante alina emitwalo 28 n'obululu 8 bwe butundutundutundu asatu.
It is possible to have your toilet inside the house using the SATO eye trap. The SATO eye trap connects your toilet inside the house to an offset pit outside the house. The SATO eye trap gives you the advantages and the experience of the modern day flushing toilets, even when you're not connected to piped water or a sewage system.
Aine mitwalo 4,959 bwe butundutundutundu 5 Munyagwa Mubaraka Serunga aina obululu emitwalo 2,448 bwe butundutundutundu 27. Songa Nandala Mafabi wa FDC alina emitwalo 17,015 mu 331 ke katundu kamu n'obutundutundu 89. Yoweri Museveni wa NRM alina obukadde 6 obululu obukadde 6 mu emitwalo 85 mu 1,000 mu 406 bwe butundutundu 73 n'obutundutundutundu 72 mu 2. Obululu bwonna omugatte obubaliddwa nga bulamu buli obukadde 9 n'emitwalo 29 mu 1,382. Bano kwe bafunye bonna buno obwayononese buli emitwalo 23 mu 897. Songa obululu bwonna awamu ng'ogasa obwononese ne bano bwe bafunye buli obukadde 9 mu emitwalo 52 mu 709. Kakati bonna bwe batwe bayimiridde wetwogerera. Tugenda kuddamu okufuna okumanyisibwa obulala obunaababuze enkya ku ssaawa 3 ez'okumakya. Bwekito bwe kiyimidde tukwebaza okubeera nti obadde ogoberera. So another update will come in early morning tomorrow at 9 a.m. Just keep it UBC TV, Star TV to have the update. We thank you so much for having been with us. The interviews we had, the whole coverage that as it has gone today and all the other 2 days when we started. Thank you so much. My name is Michael Jordan Lukomo. On behalf of the whole team here, we wish you the best of the night. Let's catch you tomorrow as we continue with the update. We expect the final result and the announcement of the winner, presidential, tomorrow here still at the National Tally Center, Lubowa, Machinde Sabagabo, Wakiso District. Thank you so much for watching. Good night and back to Broadcast House.
I call upon all Ugandans to ensure that
Best product, ask my cousin. Offline is talk. On Gigi, I trust real reviews. Why stress offline? Buy, sell, use. Gigi.
"29 hours after the polls closed, the picture is starting to take shape, but the final verdict is pending. Now, preliminary results are showing President Museveni at the top and taking lead at about 74%. While the Electoral Commission is waiting to announce or declare
to give us more updates. We also wanted to hear from him if there are some polling stations or constituencies that have not yet tendered in the results, but we shall be getting that update as we connect to him a bit later on. Now, he has highlighted a number of newcomers that he has seen, of course, winning some of the elected positions in Liras City. And of course, we also did mention that Liras City, particularly the woman MP seat there, was one of the hotspots, one of the highly contested areas. And of course, General Cheng, who is the Minister of Health, did take a vote against Betty Amongi, the Minister of Gender, Labour and Social Development. And now, Liras City is not the only city that is in celebratory mode. We do have a number of candidates that have actually been victorious in the just concluded election and declared the winners. And of course, we will be taking a look at that. But before we get into that, we'd like to look at the performance of Lao when it comes to the NRL, because from the Ojula Sochen's report, it is indicating that the UPC is reclaiming the North. And we know that it is popularly known, for being dominant in that area.
Make it a habit. 7 minutes of Tai Chi every morning, all the way for 1 month. In 1 week, you'll feel better. In 2 weeks, you look better. In 1 month, your wife won't believe your results. Here's a Tai Chi workout plan, made for men over 50. These beginner-friendly exercises take just 7 minutes a day. Tai Chi is the best medicine for men over 50, and it's a key to long-lasting health and vitality. It's more than a workout. It's a game changer for your life and longevity. Just open the app and follow along.
There are only two people, Charles. And Andrew, you can argue with me until the chickens come home. There are only two people in this country with the ability and the power and the means to manage the biggest means of violence. And that's a party that today has become UPDF. Those two, I think, even without talking, they can know what the other one is saying. So they're the only two left. The other people who came close to working with them are all on the outside. So for me, I think that if we're to look at any one individual who is going to be consequential on the direction of where this goes, in the broadest possible terms, outside of President Museveni, it is going to be General Saleh. And I would look at his fortunes, I would follow his thinking, I would see where and what he is saying. That is what will show you where things are going. Because he also, fortunately, happens to be the one person who has the history of the process, but he is also the last liberal left and the last true historical. I suspect that when the president calls the next SEC meeting of NRM, he will be in very strange company of people who are not even there at the delegates conference of 2005, or who have never done meetings in Chankwanzi. So in that sense, the answer to your question, I would look to General Saleh.
Andrew, give us...
First of all, I should tell you that Saleh has spent a lot of time out of Kampala, and he has immersed himself in reading about policy. He has become a policy wonk. When you talk to him, his reflections on Uganda's political economy are some of the most insightful. You have all debated with him. So he's very good too. He has acquired a lot of influence over economic policy making, because most of the economic institutions, if not all of them, are really under his guidance. All these state agencies, you'll find them in Kapeka or in Gulu, consulting with him. And I don't think there's anything of consequence that is done without his